will start now. So welcome everyone. Welcome. Our first speaker is Mrs. Imade, and I would just like to read her bio to you. She's an amazing, amazing person. I can remember a time in my business that I was having so many issues, especially when it came to execution. I thought I am a good planner in my own sense, but I realized that during events or as an event decorator, you need to, when it comes to execution or executing your plans, you need an extra grace when it comes to execution. You can plan all you want, but you need to execute well. So I called her and she was there and she said, you must give an answer for every question. So I started writing out what are the questions, and it helped me draw out a template for each and every event I had. I will start with, what do we need for the stage? And I will run through all the ideas and make sure I give an answer. Have we rented it? Have we bought it? Have we made it? And until all those things are ticked, I won't go for the event. So Lady Imade taught me how to make sure every question was answered before I went for any event. And it started giving me tremendous, 100% execution on all my events. And so I just want to introduce her to you shortly, and so that you can know who she is. Right. Say give me a minute, 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 give me a minute. Okay. Imade Bibowei-osuobeni is a strategic advisor focused on corporate strategy, development, project management, change management, risk management, as well as results-based monitoring and evaluation. As a result of her passion and growth, she provides individuals with strategies to execute their personal or business ideas and projects successfully. I'm telling you, this is not wash. This is for real. She's gifted with helping people execute their ideas successfully. So that is just something I think is a gift. And so she uses her almost 2 decades of experience of working with companies in Nigeria and abroad to help entrepreneurs execute ideas and initiatives that leads them to profit. So far, she has helped over 2,500 individuals and organizations reach their goals. And she is on a mission to reach 4,000 people by the year 2025. Imade holds the world's best certifications in project, change, and risk management. She holds a master's degree in business administration. She is the 2022 Woman of the Year awarded by African Business Industrialization Forum. So let's welcome Mrs. Imade on board. Let's just welcome her. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Good morning. Can you hear me, please? Good morning, everyone. Happy to be here. Can we all hear me? I hope this network doesn't. Can we all hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you, dear.
Okay, good morning. Okay, so just pardon me. I'm in the vehicle now, and then the network may be a bit funny, but I hope we can all hear me. So can you see my screen? So I can see Maureen. Welcome, Maureen. Welcome, Miss Siva. Hope I got that right. Thank you, Lady Faith, for having me. Welcome to Meet Dr. Can you all see my screen? Let's see. Where are you joining? Just to confirm, can I know where you're joining from? And start a business. Can I please see comments in the comment section, please? I hope this works, by the way. Hey guys, are we still together? Because I'm not sure. Abuja, great. So Maureen, are you a business owner or are you thinking of starting a business? Just to get perspective. So Maureen from Abuja, you're welcome. Are you a business owner or are you thinking of starting a business? I can see Temi Dokpe. Where are you joining from? Are you a business owner, or are you still thinking of starting your business? Just to get a feel of who is in the class with me today. Temitope, let's hear from you. So anyway, if you can see execution for profit, execution for profit. So I'm going to my slides now. I may not be able to see my chat comment. Lily Faith, please help me if there are any chats I need to see, or questions that need my attention, please. So we're starting right away. We have just 30 minutes, and hopefully we are able to make do with the time that we have. So I'm talking this morning about execution for profit, execution for profit, execution for profit. And just a bit about me, she said it all. These are the people I've worked with in the last couple of years, a few of them. So we can just keep this for now, because the main thing is to get you to see what I'm seeing this morning. And what I want you to see is the fact that you can actually execute your business for profit. Sales doesn't mean that you're making profit. Business, having to have resources in your business doesn't mean you're making profit. And so this morning I'll be sharing with you, how do you execute for profit? How do you do the activities that lead you to your goal of profit? Bear in mind that if you're a business owner, your overall goal is to make income. Whether or not you're doing social impact enterprise, whether or not you have a church mind, you have a good mind, if you are not making profit, you are not doing business. The whole idea of business is to make profit, is to maximize value. And that's why we all encounter or engage in one business or the other. So the next slide now, as you're seeing, I want to ask us a question before I start. I want to ask us a question. I want to ask, like, what do you see in your business? As a business owner, what do you see? Are you doing your business for survival, or are you doing your business to build an empire? Please, the answer in the chat box, please. As a business owner, what do you see? Because from my experience talking to lots of Nigerians, we are aware that most people are just doing business because they don't have a job at the moment, because they are waiting for the next big thing, because they want to jackpot. So they are trying to save up money to jackpot. I want to see, what are you building? Are you doing this business for survival, or are you building an empire? Because if you answer this question correctly, then you begin to see what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. I can see empire, great, empire, empire, empire. And do we know what it means to build an empire? It means that you're building something that would outlive you, something that is beyond you, something that would stay even when you're gone. And the mindset of those people who build empires are different from the mindset of those who are just looking for survival. And the truth is how you see your business. That is what the business will turn into. I know people in this year, just in January alone, I met them in January, and they were doing, in fact, their business was so low, they were not making profit, they were never making sales. And right now, as we speak, a couple of months after, these people are comfortably making 2 million, 3 million, 500K, not sales or profit. So it's how you see your business. It's how you see your business. That is how you put in the work. That is what guides you to execute the things you have to execute to make the profit. That is what helps you to build the empire, your vision. What do you see? So I'm seeing empire, empire, empire. What do you see? If you see an empire, then your mindset is different. If you see an empire, this conversation is for you. We are called to make impact, and we are called to shine. And that means that we need to do the things that will help us build a sustainable business. Get the key word, a sustainable business. And we have plenty success stories of people. I know somebody who I met, she's in my academy, and she actually sells pure water. And from pure water alone, she makes 1 million every month profit from pure water. She's not producing pure water. She is just reselling already produced pure water. And as we speak, she's in Abuja, but she sells pure water in 5 different states. and she's making 1 million naira as profit monthly after all expenses. Why am I saying this? We think that we must have a gigantic idea. We must have a big idea. We must have a great idea for us to make profit. No. Your idea is as big as you put in the work. Your idea is as big as you are willing to see it for what it is. Your idea is as big as you taking the right steps to give you the right results. And if you're thinking of making an empire, then you must wake up. You must wake up and stop sleeping on your business, because your business has massive impact for growth. Whether you like it or not, whatever you're making in your business now, you can make times 3. And people have made times 3, times 4, times 5 if they do the right things they need to do to make their business sustainable. Are we together? Let's see in the comment. Are we together? So you must do the things you need to do because you need to put in the work. And nobody else can do it for you. See, let me break the table for you. The truth is, businesses don't make money. Forget it. It is the people who run the businesses that make money. So it doesn't matter your type of business. If the person driving the business is not good enough, that business will not work. So it's the business, is not the business that makes money, is you as the entrepreneur. You as the business owner. If you are not working, your business will not work. If you don't work, if you don't have the right mindset, if you don't have the right perspective, if you don't have the right strategy, if you don't have the right goals, your business will not work. There are people who are doing pure water and losing money. There are people who are doing pure water and making money. So it's not the business type per se or the idea. It is how you as a person puts in the work to do the right things that makes that business successful. So I want you to leave here today saying, my business will be successful. My business will make money. My business will make impact. My business can be a multi-million-dollar business because you will work. And once you're able to do the right things to get your business going, your business then becomes successful. Okay? So I want us to type in the chat, my business will work. My business will make profit. Don't settle for less. Don't let people tell you that Nigeria is hard. Nigeria is hard. No, people are still making money right in Nigeria. In Abuja, people are cashing out daily. So don't let people deceive you and say, oh, it's your type of business. Oh, it's the state you are in. Oh, it's where you are. Oh, no. Your business will make profit. Your business will work, and it's working. It is working. It is working. And whatever you are doing right now, you can do times 3. You can do 100-fold if you pay attention for the next couple of minutes. Just stay with me. Follow me. Right? Now, again, are you currently cashing out? Let me hear you. Are you currently cashing out? We have done the prophecies. We have done the motivational speaking. We have done the declarations. Are you currently cashing out? Because if you're not currently cashing out, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. As a business, you must cash out. As a business, you should be cashing out. You should be cashing out. And let me share you something that will help your business. Let me share something that will help your business. Right? So look at this slide carefully. Look at this slide carefully. This slide shows the top 20 reasons why businesses fail. Look at it carefully, please. Pay attention. It shows the top 20 reasons why startups fail. And by startup, I mean people who are doing business between the first year and the 5th year or the 10th year. These are the top reasons from research why startups fail. No market need. They don't have money. They run out of cash. They don't have the right team. They have people who come to the market and shift them away, like we have Nokia and Samsung and iPhone, or BlackBerry and Android. They have pricing and cost issues, and their service or their product is not user friendly. These are the top reasons why businesses are failing. You can look at this screen and have 2 things in mind. You can look at this screen and say, oh, wow, this is really scary. Oh, this is really scary. Or you can look at this screen and say, wow, this is an opportunity for me to grow my business. Because what you're seeing here is the reality. This is why businesses are failing. This is why people are not making profit, because they don't have market need for their product or service. They run out of cash. They don't have the right team. They get people who come into their business and who do it better, or who the market likes, and they get out competed, or they have pricing and cost issue. You can look at this screen and say, oh wow, Imade, oh wow, Lady Faith, this is so bad. This is so bad. But right now, what you're seeing is a gold mine for opportunities. Because whatever you are seeing on this screen, if you flip the switch, if you do the right things in this regard, it means that you are making yourself positioned for to be the empire that you want. No market need. No market need. Ask yourself right now. Ask yourself right now what you're currently doing, the business you're currently involved in, the service you're providing. Does the market want it? Do your customers want it? Do you have people who need that service? Do you have people who need that product? Have you identified them? Do you know where they are? Do you know where to find them? Do you know what they need right now? Do you know the value added things that they need right now in the business? Do you know what the market is saying at the moment for that business you're engaging in? Because if you don't know, and if you don't make the right approach or make the right plans, you will not make profit. You cannot build an empire. You can only build an empire or make profit when you know what your market wants. If you are in events planning, do you know what the market wants? Do you know what that industry requires right now? Do you know the real innovations in that industry right now? If you're into catering, do you know what the catering industry needs right now? Do you know what the food industry needs right now? Do you know the current challenges the industry is facing right now? How are you making yourself positioned? Okay, how are you making yourself positioned? We have looked at why businesses are failing, and like I said, if you flip the switch, if you pay attention, if you do the right things, you will be more positioned to make profit, and also you'll be more positioned to build the empire that you want to build. So my question is, don't just listen to me, think about it. Think about it, write it down. Do you know what your market needs? How are you getting feedback? For most of us, we have customers. Our customers give us feedback. How are you getting feedback? What are you using your feedback for? Are you just collecting, how was my service? Rate me 5, rate me 6, rate me 10? Or are you using feedback to ask questions? How was my service? How was my product? Is there something else you would like me to add? Was there something else you would like me to do that I didn't do? Feedback is not just to post on social media to say, yes, what customers are saying, customer review. No. You can also use feedback to know what your market needs, what customers want. So think about it. How are you currently collecting feedback? Are you using feedback effectively? What kind of questions are you asking your customers to know what your market needs? Because, like I said, if you don't know what your market wants, you cannot build an empire, and you cannot make the profit that you want. Why do we have Dangote thriving? There is no house in Nigeria that you won't find a Dangote product. There is no home in Nigeria. I mean, largely, to a large extent. Why? That guy knows what the market is saying. He is constantly thinking about what you need. They are bringing a particular product. They are scaling down. They are bringing different sizes. Why? They are listening to the market. And for you to build that empire, you must know what your market wants. You must know what your market needs. And you must use feedback wisely. Don't just ask them, how was my service? Ask them, what would you like to have next time? What did you want that I didn't provide? What would have made this service perfect for you? What do you have friends who would use this service? Would you recommend me to them? And what would they like to see in the service or in the product? You must ask questions. The second issue we saw from the chat earlier, we saw that most businesses are failing because they run out of cash. Think about your business right now. Have you positioned your business not to run out of cash? Be honest. Don't wash for me. Don't even type it. Just think about it honestly. If anything happens to you today, or if you don't make sales for the next 1 month, would you have cash in your business? Have you structured the cash flow in your business? Do you know how money comes into your business? Do you know how money leaves your business? Have you made that process structured? Have you thought about how to ensure that you have, see, cash is king. Cash is king. And how you are able to structure your cash flow is very important as a business owner. You must know where money comes in. You must know where money leaves. You must know how money comes in and how money leaves. You must plan your cash flow, because we can see from that chart that the second thing that makes business fail, they run out of cash. You have people who say, oh, last year I made 1 million or 2 million, but I don't know where the money is right now. Or yet people saying, oh, I've done business in the past, I made so much money, but I don't have the money right now. Why? Cash flow management. Cash flow management. And there's no way you can make that empire stand. There is no way you can build an empire if you don't manage your cash flow. So ask yourself, honestly, how are you managing your cash flow? Do you know how money comes in? Do you know when money comes in? Do you know how money leaves? Do you know where money lives? Have you made plans to ensure that you have something in your business at each point in time? Because for you to make profit, sometimes you have to expand. You have to sell more. You have to up your price. You have to increase quality. Do you know how money comes in? Do you know how money leaves? Do you have financial plans? Do you have financial goals? Do you have financial targets? Are you executing things that helps you sell more? Do you have a sales strategy? Do you have a marketing strategy? Or do you just jump from one place to another aimlessly, say you're marketing? Think about these things. Because if they are not done properly, you cannot make profit and you cannot build the empire that you so desire. The third issue we saw on that chart was you don't have the right team. You don't have the right team. I know that the event planning business, for instance, requires a large team more often than not. How are you selecting your team members? Are you emotional? Are you hiring family and friends? How are you selecting your team members? How are you training your team? How are you maximizing their resources, their skills? How are you motivating your team members? Because without the right team, you cannot really build an empire. Without the right team, there's so much profit you can make. You cannot do everything alone. You cannot do everything alone. And if for now you are a sole proprietor, it's just you, how are you maximizing yourself? How are you using your time? How are you using your resources? How are you allotting time to your business? How are you training yourself? How are you equipping yourself? How are you learning? How are you growing? You can't say it's just me, just me, just me. Because right now you're doing the job for 5 people. You are the poster, you are the marketer, you are the seller, you are everything. Are you equipped for all of those roles? So if you are your own marketer, are you equipped for marketing? If you are your sales girl, are you equipped to sell? If you are the one doing customer care, are you equipped to do customer care? These are very important questions. You cannot build empire with mouth. You do not win because you desire to win. You win because you execute the things that make you win. So even if like you type empire from now to next year, or you desire to build a business that is big, if you don't put in the work, my dear sisters, you are going nowhere. Even faith without work is nothing. Faith without work is useless. And how do you even move when you don't even know what you should be doing? So you must know what to do. Put in the work, train yourself, equip yourself. If you're a sole proprietor, find out the skills that you need customer care, sales, marketing, content creation. Learn those things and do the right things to help you get there. And stop being emotional. Emotions don't win in business. What wins is strategy that is well executed. So whether or not you desire it, you pray for it, it won't win for you. What will win for you is you taking the right steps, answering the right questions, doing the right things to move you from where you are to where you want to be. Now we saw the next thing on that slide. You get out competed. I know people who were the big names. Think about your industry, you have big names there. And I know people who were big names in the past. May God not let our glory be in the past in Jesus' name. We reject every past glory. Please type now that I reject every past glory. I reject every past glory. I know people who they are in their business right now is past glory. Think about your business. Think about your business right now. Are you being innovative? Or were you good last year? If you ask your customers, will they say, oh, this business was good last year, but they are not trying again this year? We reject that. We reject that. We reject that. So you must be up to date with innovation. You must be up to speed with creativity. You cannot hinge or stay or sit on your past glory, because every day people are coming into the market and they are coming with new dimensions, new innovations. Are you up to speed? Because if you're not, your customers will move. Your customers will move because your customers need value for money. And if you're not giving them value, they are going to move. And you are going to be outcompeted. Ask BlackBerry. They will tell you their story when Android came. So you must stay on top of your business game. You must know exactly what your business requires, and you must put in the work. You must be innovative. You must know what the time is saying. You must know what the market is saying, and you must do the things that will help you get there. And another key question why businesses fail: pricing and cost issues. Most people just set their prices anyhow. But if you don't have the right price, my dear sisters, you will not make profit. So ask yourself, is your price point right? Do you have the right price point for your business? Is your price point right? Do you know your operational cost? Do you really know all the costs you are incurring in your business? Or are you estimating some and leaving some? Because if your cost is not right, your price may not be correct. And if your price is not correct, you'll be selling so much, getting so much business, getting so much clients, but yet you won't see the money. So if your pricing system is not right, you cannot make profit. So I want you to ask yourself today, is my price right? For my product, am I giving the right price? For my service, is it the right price? Do I know my cost? Do I know actually how much it will cost me to do this thing? If I'm catering for 300 people, do I know how much it will cost me actually? Plus your recharge card, plus your gas, plus track. Do you know how much that cost is? If you don't know, you give customers bill. The bill may even look big in your eyes, but when you finish spending, nothing is left. And when nothing is left, how do you make profit? How do you make profit? How do you grow an empire with that? How do you grow an empire with that? So you must know every single cost that goes to your business, the recharge card, the calling, your time, everything. You must identify those costs. Otherwise, you collect 1 million. It will look big in your eye, but you will spend 1.5. You will add your own personal money on top. It will still not be enough. So you must be very careful how you are costing your product and how you are costing your services. The last one, are you ignoring your customers? Or do you have poor marketing? Are you ignoring your customers? This is the final question, but it's deep. Are you ignoring your customers, my dear sisters? Are you ignoring them? Do you know what they want? What is your marketing strategy? How are you getting them? Do you know where they are? Do you know their language? Do you know their pain point? Do you know what they are currently in need of right now? What is your unique selling proposition? If I ask you now, What is unique about your business? Can you tell me in one sentence? How are you acquiring your customers? How are you retaining them? How are you communicating with them? Is the channel appropriate? Is the message appropriate? Are you marketing catering service to somebody are you marketing a product to somebody who has a baby, for somebody who is single? Are you missing your customer persona? Do you know what they want? Are you targeting them right? Because if you don't do all of these things properly, there is no way you can build an empire, and there's no way you can make profit. You must answer these questions. You must find the right solutions. And it's not just to find the solutions for them, you must execute those solutions. So after this call now, go and look at your business. Where are the gaps? Is the gap in my product? Is the gap in my service? Is the gap in my marketing? Is the gap in my team? Is the gap in my pricing? Go and find the gaps. Answer these questions later on. Be honest with yourself. Where are the gaps? In terms of market need, where are the gaps? In terms of cash flow management, where are the gaps? In terms of having the right team, where is the gap? In terms of being innovative, where is the gap? In terms of pricing, where is the gap? In terms of managing my customers, where is the gap? And when you find the gap, don't just close it. Don't just close it. Find solutions.
Wow.
Ask questions. Look for coaches. Look for materials. Look for books. Find mentors. Don't just sit on your issues and cry. No. Issues are light. When you see light in an issue, find solution for it. And don't just find solution. Execute those solutions. Execute them. Do the work. Put in the work. Have sleepless nights if you have to. Pray if you have to. Do whatever you need to do, but you must do the work. And then when you're doing the work, you have to monitor and evaluate. Check, what am I doing? Is it working? Do I need to change strategy? Is it going well? Do I need to change or do something else? And then put in the work and keep going. And finally, in my usual phrase, desire may spur you to act. You can feel in the mood to say, oh, I want to build an empire. I want to be a big business. Oh, you can have that desire. But it is execution that gets you the result. And it's not just execution now, strategic execution. Doing the right thing for the right reasons to the right people at the right time. That is what gets you the result. And I know that by the grace of God, if you put these things in practice, if you look at this, answer these questions honestly, and find the solutions for them, you will build the business that you want. Because your business will succeed, your business can succeed, your business has the capacity to succeed, and you are equipped to make your business grow. So don't settle for less. Don't agree to be less. Push for more. You can be more. You can be so much more. And yes, you have capacity for more. So go forth and execute. You are equipped for it. You are graced for it. But again, remember that mouth will not get you there. What will get you there is work. And not just to work, doing the right work at the right time for the right reasons. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we can unmute our mics now and just ask questions and clarifications and so much more. Faith?
Who has been, should I say, who, just tell me in one word, tell me what you've learned today. What has dropped in one word? I'm amazed, as in, Kital said, I've been warned, and I feel the same way. I feel attacked, actually. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for this time because as you were speaking, it just goes to just remind me about when you pray, God, give me the nations. God, give me the nations. I want the nations. And God says, okay, see the nation. And you can't even handle the nation. You don't have structures to handle the nation. You don't have staff to handle the nation. You don't even have the oil. You don't have you're not prepared at all to handle the nation. And you're praying, give me the nation. So it was just really practical for me what Lady Imade was saying. Sorry, let me claim back the host of the meeting so that it can record. Okay, yes. I've done that. So as I was saying, so many times I think the issue is that we are afraid of deep work. What is the deep work? These reflections that she has just been speaking about. Okay, have you spent time to reflect and say, okay, God, I'm giving myself 1 hour a day. I want to reflect. I want to see what are the issues in my business. I want to see what are the lapses. If you're sending me to the nations, if you want me to be transporting my goods to USA, to California, I need to sit down and see what are the strategies, what are the structures, what are the things I've put in place. And so I'm so grateful for this session from Mrs. Imade this morning, because it's really inspiring for me. And then also, I wanted to say this as well, and I wrote it down while she was speaking. She said, some of the people we are advertising to don't need our service. I know a couple of people that say, oh my God, I've been advertising, I want to close my business, I want to change my business. It's not working. I've been advertising on my status for like a year now. Nobody. Who are your contacts? Who is in your contact? You are selling, you want to give a service of 1 million naira. Your contacts are still in the university. They can't afford it. They don't even have the time. They don't even have their lives don't have the structure. Okay. Can you listen? Can you hear me? So their lives don't even have the structure to accommodate your service and what you are selling. And you're complaining that, come on, I've been advertising my cake business. Who are the people on your contact? So if you look at it and say, oh, okay, now I know. These people can't afford my contact. So I have to find a way to network to get the caliber of people that can actually want my services. I don't know if you get. So a lot of times the issue is that we have not sat down to do the deep work. I know a couple of people, if you tell them, sit down, don't press phone. Just sit down 1 hour and begin to strategize. It's hard. It's really hard. And so sometimes that's the reason why I'm not a fan of a lot of these TV shows. Because it's so deceitful. You can sit down for 3 hours watching a TV show, but you cannot sit down for 3 hours to do some deep work on your business. The last time I did this, I was like, God, there are some things I need to do in my business right now. I need to change a lot of things. And it was hard. I went to book a hotel and I was like, I will take time. I will take 6 hours. I will think. I will do some deep thinking. What are the problems I am facing and how can I solve it? So she was speaking about a lot of us having a lot of caps that we are wearing. We are the social media manager. I understand that for the beginning stage of your business, for the teething stage of your business, you are everything to the business. But there comes a time when you're getting some inflow. You need to create structures that help you to focus on your clients. So there must be someone on the social media. And another thing, okay, let me go back to what I was saying about nations. I said we are praying for nations, but we are not equipped for the nations. And so, for instance, now you are posting, today you are posting on social media. And okay, just give me a minute, please. Okay, sorry about that. So you're posting on social media and then you're trying to handle your customers and you're trying to make sure your services are seamless. It's not possible. It's not possible. Someone has to be there handling social media. Someone that you pay, that is handling it, that is equipped for the job. She said that. But some of us don't even give our time. We don't give our time to doing the deep work and seeing where really the problem is. Where is the problem? There was this lady that spoke about the issues that we face. And when you have, it's normal to have challenges in business, but what do you do with the challenge? She said, have a unilateral focus on the problem. You know, when you focus on one thing, okay, what is the problem? I am not giving my clients the kind of services that they expect of me. You focus unilaterally. Is it my customer service? Is it is it that is it my pricing? What exactly is the problem? And you begin to focus unilaterally and find out, what can I do? So by the time you focus, you begin to find solutions. She spoke about a time where she started a business. The lady, her name is Mrs. Bimi. She started this Nicotel